Hello guys, my name is Julian, but everyone calls me Julmi. Otaku. Today I will teach you how to make a terrarium. It is very easy to make only natural materials are needed. Materials from the field. Okay, these are the materials that we are going to use to make the terrarium. Also, we find the trees in the country. We need a lot of stones. We also need sand and earth. And very beautiful plants. We know in the materials that we are going to use. I will start by spraying the tips and to my friend Diego will guide on explanations of how it works and tips. Okay, we will start by depositing the stones in the container where we will make the terrarium to make them sculptured will. Now we will throw some over the stone sensor. This makes its cover used to separate the air from the stones, and I will have used to make filter for the water. Okay, now we will throw the earth over the sand. We can throw every time if they want. We are already finished. We just need to press the plants as we lie and we made so that the root will cover it. Easy. And finally guys, we put water in our terrarium, very little. By the way, we just need this to be much and a little. Okay. ready. We finished the gas growth and our terrarium is ready. This can let us do how following layer and I think will look like this.
Terrariums are often referred to as miniature ecosystems, a community of various plants, life, and other living things can coexist inside terrariums. Although there are snakes, frogs, and even insect terrariums. A typical image of a terrarium is one containing multiple plant species. The terrarium atmosphere can successfully provide for all the plant inhabitants. How does a terrarium work? You have heard about terrariums and know it's all about growing plants in a transparent container, usually made of glass. But just how does a terrarium work? Terrariums have been around for over 150 years. But they have become really popular in recent years. They let you grow a little world of plants inside glass vessels. And best of all, these little miniature worlds are easy to care for. These mini gardens are ideal in your home, in small apartments, or to brighten up your office. Terrariums fall into two different categories: open and closed. In our case, we made a closed terrarium. Closed terrarium. The workings of a closed terrarium are simple. A closed terrarium creates an isolated ecosystem within a sealable, transparent container. Plants within a closed terrarium will have everything they need to thrive. Soil provides nutrients for the plants. These nutrients are constantly recycled as plants grow, taking up nutrients from the soil and then returning them to the soil. Water within the terrarium sustains the plants by creating a miniature water cycle. Both of the plants and soil in the terrarium release moisture and water vapor. This condenses against the walls of the terrarium and falls back into the soil to be used again. The cycle of moisture rising and falling is much like our own ecosystem. Moisture rising during the day when temperatures are warmer and falling at night when the temperature cools. The cycle of water and nutrients is ideal for plants to grow and flourish, and with the constantly supply of water requires very little care from you. The only thing that needs added of a terrarium is light for photosynthesis to let the plants grow. Terrariums need indirect sunlight, which provides plenty of light and also warmth for the plants. Direct sunlight is normally too intense as the glass walls magnify the light and trap too much heat due to the greenhouse effect of a terrarium. A closed terrarium can take a bit of trial and error to achieve balance within the system. You may have to open the lid to adjust moisture levels within the system from time to time. There are also plenty of people who have had success with growing plants in a completely sealed closed terrarium for long periods of time. Plants that do best in enclosed terrarium are those that love moisture, such as ferns and moss. Choose compact plants that don't need a lot of pruning. unless you want to be constantly opening the lid of the terrarium to prune them back to a decent size.